It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Steelers and the Bills, and it comes your way next.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by the second-year pro out of Pitt, looking for a big jump in year two, Kenny Pickett.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man, second year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season. But, Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. Like, we always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together. But to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who've stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Allen Robinson sheds off the tackle. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Pickett sets up play action. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Pickett. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson from 4 yards out. And the Steelers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Deontay Hardy. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they finally get their chance on offense. 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen going to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. 56. From midfield, here's Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone. Just unable to complete it, but I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. Now Allen again. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it, or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now run straight ahead with one. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hardy set to return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Flushed out right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Looking to throw. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.